With OneDrive, it's really easy to share documents and files with colleagues. Let's take a look. You may have previously shared documents that you're working on with someone else by adding it as an attachment in emails or perhaps uploading it within a channel on Teams. As long as the document or file that you want to share is saved to OneDrive, you can now easily share those documents through different Microsoft applications. To do this, you need to bring up the sharing window, and there are a couple of different ways that you can do this. Within OneDrive on your desktop, right-click on the document or files that you want to share. This then displays the menu where you select Share, and this then brings up the sharing window, which we'll take a look at in a moment. Whenever you open any Microsoft Office products, so Word, PowerPoint or Excel, and you've already saved the document to OneDrive, you can click on Share from the top right, and this will open up the same sharing window we've just seen. If your document is not saved to OneDrive and you click on Share, the window will pop up asking you to upload it to OneDrive, so it's giving you a nudge. And finally, within OneDrive Online, you can select the document or files that you want to share by ticking the circle to the left of the name and then clicking either the arrow after the name or the share icon from across the top. Either of these options will bring up the sharing window. The sharing window that appears from those different methods gives you various options to be able to share your documents or files. The way it works is that OneDrive sends a link to the item that you're sharing, so the recipients will receive an email with a link which they click on, and then it will open the document that you're sharing online. Firstly, you want to click on the top box. This will expand the menu, and then you can decide who you want to give access to the document or file. This expanded menu then gives you 4 options, and you can decide who you want to give access to the document or file. The top option is greyed out. This option would give access to anyone who receives that link, whether they receive it directly from you or it's forwarded on from someone else. Because this might include people outside of Macmillan, so say for example you sent a link to someone and then they accidentally post it on social media, that means absolutely anybody in the world could access it, and so it's been disabled by Macmillan. Only documents classified as public could be shared this way, and we have other channels for sharing these, which is why it's been disabled. You can still attach documents and files to emails if you need to share anything with external partners, suppliers or supporters. Just make sure that you're following the relevant policies. The second option gives anyone in our organisation who has the link access to the file. That's whether they received the link directly from you or it's been forwarded from someone else. So you select who you want to send the link to, but if they then forward it on to more people, those additional recipients will also be able to access the link. This is suitable if you have any documents classified as internal. The third option is to share with people who already have existing access. This doesn't change the permissions on the item, and you might use this if you just want to send a link to someone who already has access as a reminder. The final option is to share the document with specific people, and this gives access only to the people that you specify, although other people may already have access that you've granted it to. So if you select who you want to share the link with, if they then forward it on to someone else, those additional recipients will receive the email with the link, but they can't access it. It won't send them through to the documents. Make sure that you're following the records management policy around classification when it comes to sharing documents, and you can find that on Green Rooms. When you select either People in Macmillan Cancer Support with the link or Specific People, the setting is automatically ticked so that they can edit the item that you're sharing. If you don't want them to edit, simply untick that box. Unticking the box will then allow you to block the download. So if you don't want whoever you're sharing the item with to be able to download it, but just to view it, you can change that slider. And when you're done, click on Apply. The window would change, and now you just need to type in the name or email address of the person you want to share with, add a message if you want to, and then you click on Send. You'll then get a message to say that the link has successfully been sent. The person who you've shared the document with will receive an email with a link to the document and the message if you've included one. They can then click on the link to see the document online. If the person or people you share the document with are in the document at the same time as you, you'll be able to see their icon towards the top right. You don't need to be in the document in order for the recipients to be able to access or edit it. Once they've got the link, they can go in whenever's convenient to them. They can also edit if you've given them permission to do so. Anything saved to OneDrive automatically saves. If you go to File to Save like you might often do, you'll see it says Save a Copy rather than just Save, because it's already saved for you, so you can just exit the document. In your OneDrive folder on your desktop, you'll be able to see a little person icon next to any documents or folders that you've shared. That's how you can tell you've shared them. In OneDrive Online, you'll see there's a column that displays sharing. Documents that you save to OneDrive are automatically set as private and only seen by you unless you choose to share them with anyone, giving you control of your work. And that's how to share documents and files.